anybody think culture plays into system, right? Because you see the way that different teams interact with one another, and for some teams it's a bit more business, for some teams it's really chummy and friendly, right? Everyone kind of has a different way of approaching. So does culture factor into system?
I think it can.
Yeah.
It can, but I don't think it must.
Okay.
You know, it
So it's
depends on the
different
players
per
you have.
team, in-game leader, coach.
Yeah, for example, it's very difficult for a coach to come into my team and understand so much more than me about CS. I'm playing for 21 years. So I kind of have an idea on how the game needs to be played and how I like to play the game. And of course, a coach can come in and, hey, you're missing this point or missing that point. But in the end, he's not going to be able to full change what I think about CS. And for example, for other teams, maybe they have youngsters, like you have a guy just coming up, and then you add someone with experience. And of course, it has so much to share that the players are going to be like, okay, this guy is pointing us to the direction that we really want to go. That's more like the Harley systems, like they say, at least. It feels like he has so many youngsters that really believe that he understands a lot, and he has this full voice. So I think it can, but it doesn't really need to be. It depends on which type of group you have, I think, at least. But I never coach, so I could be saying shit.
But then it's a fallen system.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
the thing. Then if you need a coach, he just needs to stick to fallen system. But there still should be some system.
Yeah.
That's the point.
That's why I think, like, when you look at the system, I mean, like when you look at the Fallen like career, of course they are really high in 16, 17, and the new high is now, because between it was a bit less good, let's be honest. But I think the big difference I think with the same I see between the two eras is like the fair Yekindar. That's what you needed. This piece, that's playing a bit alone, but that creates space for the others, etc. And that's why, like, for example, you just miss one player. Like, look at 2024 Vitality, 2025. Like, having we just needed, like, someone that wanted to lurk, basically. Like, someone that it's a tough role nowadays. Of course, it's not like the Get Right era, because the Get Right era was a happy era when you could kill people from behind. No, it's tough to kill someone from behind because people are aware. So, yeah, you just need that piece that makes you good as agile. You know, of course, like, you need the right pieces. You can't like take 4 pieces of wood and be a good agile. That's for sure. You need skilled player. You need people that take initiative. You need to take. And in our system, we always need like some players that are like, I'm pretty sure like Navi, when they stopped like the Ukrainian slash CIS team, Blade came up and said, yeah, I want those players. I want those kind of players, that because in my system, at least, that's the way we can build stuff and I can be the best you can be. So that's why I take the reference of that, because sometimes like just a kind of player helps you to just be like the best version of yourself. You know.
Fer was playing with the 1 ear.
So at some point, he had a big infection on the ear, and he could not stop playing because of the calendar. And the doctor said that he had to go to Brazil and stop for 1 month or 2 months. And it was like, hell yeah, I'm just gonna play. I'm gonna stick. And then
So how long?
I would say for months.
1 month.
At least once.
Because sometimes rumors like 1 year, you know.
Yeah, I would say close to 1 year, 2 years.
Wow.
Close to 1 year, 1 year and a half. Because let's say he learned that he had to do something in February. So he was feeling bad on the year for January. And then he was like, I'm not going to go back to Brazil in February. I'm going to do that on January next year.
That's crazy.
Probably a year.
Because it creates a little element of randomness, you know,
Oh, yeah.
in your decision making.
But that's why he just runs
Alt
and
W,
take
yeah.
duel fast,
so-
fast duels. Then he don't have to hear.
Yes,
he believes in his skill.
And you
he
remember
aims.
all
He's
the
not
time-
thinking. He's just shooting.
Yeah, exactly. I
Remember-
can't hear anyway. So
It's all intuition, if you think about it. Even the sound doesn't really matter. It's all intuition. Overpass, when we play so many overpass game, I was playing A with him.
Fontaine.
We didn't have any like super set still what he's gonna do, or like, bro, he's gonna go up balloons and that's it. Figure
As
it
many
out.
as you can, and
He
then-
doesn't tell me what I need to do for him, or what he doesn't even know what he's gonna do.
Tá precisando da grana e tá com umas skins sobrando? A Skin Place é uma plataforma onde você vende suas skins facilmente e pode receber seu dinheiro de várias maneiras: Pix, cartão de crédito, saldo no site e até criptomoedas. Tudo que você precisa fazer é logar com a sua Steam, selecionar as skins que quer vender e, é claro, colocar o código krzzcsgo para ganhar um adicional de 2% na sua primeira venda, aceitar a trade e voilá, pronto! Agora você só precisa esperar o tempo de proteção da troca acabar. Então, numa questão de minutos, sacar o seu saldo em uma das formas de pagamento disponíveis. A experiência na plataforma é muito satisfatória, rápida e com valores pagos nos seus itens sendo extremamente atrativos. Então, se você está precisando de um lugar confiável e prático, corre para Skin Place. O link tá na descrição do vídeo.
I
That's actually what sometimes
Super
is the good part is like, this is just intuition. You play off what you feel like is the right play, and instead of thinking about it, you know.
But it's super difficult to manage to do this nowadays as well.
Oh yeah,
I think.
Yeah, it's tougher.
Tough.
So much more to think about.
Now you need to prepare more things. Like even imagine Banana you don't prepare stuff. You just play on intuition. No,
Good luck, right? Yeah.
not gonna work.
But do you remember Yekindar, like old version, like when he was playing in VP?
Yeah.
Like how much he was going through the smoke.
He was just taking duels. Well, Banana, you knew that
I
in
think
the
there
first
was-
25 seconds, there will be a fight.
There was also a little element of randomness.
Yeah, of course.
There is, which is good, I think.
Yeah.
But he believes so much in what he did, that it works 75% of the time.
Yeah, it
Even
worked
though
more than
he
it
went
was
through a
good.
smoke,
Yeah.
if you believe in it, that's what always I say. It can be the worst call ever. If everyone believes in the call, you're gonna make it.
It's better than the best call.
Sometimes
Yeah.
they tell me a nice call. I say no, they were full on the bomb site. You just shoot them. Yes, it was actually a really bad call for myself.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you guys maybe one was blind, and then you believe so much in what you do. That's why when people lose faith in the IGL, that's the moment where
Yeah.
it's over. GG.
But imagine like 5 years going through the smokes, how much you can learn like from every time you go through, like little details.
The others don't
Imagine.
think, right?
Yes, yes.
Phelps
because
was like that too.
I've been in smoke
Yeah.
like once. He was like 5,000. So you imagine.
So Phelps had something with his smokes that he would be able to use his smokes as a temporary place to stay, let things flow, and then he would come out and kill people, which was great for his gameplay, but awful for whoever's playing with him, right? Because you imagine you're on a bomb site with Phelps. Okay, they're coming. You're expecting like he kills one, you kill next. Boom. No, he decides
He's like,
no,
I'm in
you're
this mode.
solo, right? Yeah. So, but yeah, he made it work so many times, like so many triple kills, double kills that you don't see it happen. So some people are creative around those things. And Yekindar, I think, shoots so hard that he can do those things. You know, he understands the game so hard as well.
He's faster, bro.
Yeah, he plays a different game than us. That's for sure.
Yes, just a crosser.
You need to put rider must be somewhere here also.
Yeah.
He doesn't see anything else. It's just like
Imagine you can, it's
He
like
has
a
a neck
move.
problem.
If you can move on HUD, your rider close to like to the
like
middle
you
of
get
the
everything
screen.
closer to the center.
Yes,
Like-
yes.
I think he has a neck problem to watch the radar.
Strain in his eyes as well, isn't he?
Bro, that would be so
When he joined the team, he told us that we would have to communicate that we were dead sometimes. You know?
Really?
Like we're doing a setup and then boom, we got killed. Like he doesn't even check who killed who, right? Like
okay.
did you kill or did you get killed? So he told us that he eventually would need to say, "Hey, I'm dead," and I thought that it would have to happen a lot.
That's weird.
but actually it doesn't need too much.
I'm dead. That's weird to say.
I died.
That's where are you? Where?
Like, if I'm playing with games, sometimes I'm I died.
2B. No, I'm urine. 2B.
Basically, yeah. When he said it for the first time, I was like, bro, this is going to be insane. The guy needs this info every time, but he doesn't really need it much.
I think there was something interesting you guys were just talking about with the intuition and it being harder to make those type of moves in the modern game. Why?
People are ready now. It's like you create a new strat. In 2 weeks, it's
Leaked.
It's GG.
From
Like, I
Prax
remember-
as well.
Exactly. Like
Sometimes from
one-
Prax.
I saw one strat from Furia that they did back in maybe September or October. We call that Furia Nuke. It's like to break the door smoke and go, because people do execute hot, so they find a way to execute from door. But nowadays you can't do this strat anymore. It's GG. People counter
They
it.
know they counter
go
it,
Tetris. They
it's-
pick on timing. They go.
They already know what's
events.
coming.
Yeah, exactly. They know. And this strat 1 month max.
It becomes meta for a month, and now that's the new thing.
Yeah.
And then they're watching
Everyone-
on the skybox or
Yeah.
something. They're like, oh, so that's how I play again.
Find a way to counter it. And then,
Oh, he
then
holded
someone
it.
counters
How did he do it?
Everyone, they do. It's actually nice when you see someone stealing your strat. You're like, hi.
Yeah, because
It's
it works,
mine,
right?
yeah. Like Dastan has Messi in a bounty. He said, "Can you guys create new strats? Then we can copy them."
But it's actually funny when we go back in times, because all the way back to maybe like 15, 16, you'd practice and then you'd had like this strat coming into the major and you're thinking, this strat is so good that we're not going to be showing it anymore. I don't feel like that's like the case anymore, because nowadays everyone's just using Skybox and they just copy each other's strats and then
Could be
it will be
busted.
leaked regardless. So
Yeah.
it's so much different nowadays with the plays, because you can come up with this play and it will work maybe once or twice, and then someone will be ready for it. Like everyone's gonna have this idea that it can happen. Whereas I feel like it's like you need to be, you always need to be a couple of steps ahead to make it work. Like if you find something new, do something new from this tactic all the time if you can. It's crazy how the game is just developing, but there's just so many more tools that you can get information from, and then also just, let's be honest, like players are just better than 10 years ago. Like everyone is
So much better.
Everyone is so much more aware. They know so much more utility. They know so much more about the game and the possibilities, and they just like think Counter-Strike in a completely different way. Like you can get away with so many things 10 years ago that you can't anymore. So
Yeah.